There we go. Yeah, I'm using this mic again. So hopefully it'll be good again. Oh, what's going on, guys? How are we doing, JPP and Cunningham Customs? I am feeling a bit under the weather today. The stuff I got into over the weekend, the itchy weeds and whatnot, have made sleep a little bit of a nightmare. So, feeling a little crappy today. I also worked all day and only got about 4 hours of sleep, so I'm a little tired. Um, so I tried reprinting the spool holder in ASA because I thought it would hold up a little better, but I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's definitely some layer shifts in that, uh, which sucks because it didn't look all that terrible. It doesn't look all that great either, but I've got some ASA, some green ASA that has been sitting in the dryer. So I'm going to swap it out and resend that print. Zany, what's going on, good sir? How is Mr. Zach? Audio's okay, but sounds high gain. Gains high. I got it set to a -3. You kick it down a little bit more. We'll go down to, let's see, -6, almost -7. How's that? Does that sound better? That's probably going to be better. I kicked it down to like -7, almost. Yeah. Just few layer shifts, and it's Zach. You got all the social switched over to Zany Maker Zach. Well, Zach, I'm glad you've embraced the Zany Maker Zach, and you know everybody knows. You know, everybody, like, I'm Maker My Nexus, but everybody knows me as Dan. It takes a little while for people to get that. But I'm glad you're Zany Maker Zach, because it's a fitting, it's fitting. Switchwire doing layer shifts? Yeah, the Switchwire is doing the layer shifts, but I think it might be more of a filament issue, oddly enough, because the filament has been on there open air for a while and hasn't been dried. So I think the ASA may be what it was causing the problem, because it was fairly brittle, too, when I went to... like just now when I was playing with it, it's a fairly brittle part, and it shouldn't be. You know, layer shifts don't help that much, but I'm going to try the green ASA. I got just like a straight green, because then I'll just reprint parts on this in green and have a space gray frame with green parts. So that'd be pretty cool. I am going to get up and walk over here, so I may have to talk a little louder for a minute. Got to get these here prints off the build plate for the rest of the print. Any tips for printing ASA? You can print ASA open air. Recommended to print it in an enclosure. Definitely run some kind of a calibration test to make sure that your layers and everything are good. And don't forget, you'll be printing at hotter temps, so you want to readjust your Z offset. And with ASA, it prints better than ABS. It's a little less finicky. I have printed ASA open air, and realistically, if I wanted to, I could probably throw the ASA at the Switchwire, or even print it on the Bambu Labs A1 Mini, aka Joel. I could probably throw it at Joel too. So really, I could swap out the PLA that's on Joel at the moment, throw some ASA on there and throw it at it. The only thing I would probably do in the office here is turn off the AC unit, just so I don't have that extra cool air blowing around in here. And I have been slowly readjusting my Z offset. I have noticed that my Z offset's a little bit close, and I don't like it. So I've been readjusting that a little bit. Do you have the STL for your maker chip? I do not have the STL for my maker chip. Zach did the a recent recent iteration of the maker chip. So if you ask Zach kindly, he may have it. He could send it to you, and then you could always print me some too. I think what we need to do with the maker chip, guys, because I was talking about this yesterday when I was streaming. I think I did. I may not have, but I wanted to. And if I didn't, I'm going to talk about it today. Let me find my keys here. I have something on my keychain that I did. Bammo. I printed a little NFC tag. And the cool part is, let me unlock my phone here. Make sure everything is all closed and whatnot. There we go. So like now, bam. If anybody's like, what do you do? How can we find you? I carry around an NFC tag. I can just have them scan it with their phone. It brings up my link tree and all my stuffs is there. Because I got these little 25 millimeter NFC tag stickers that my buddy Chris left in my stuff after Rocky Mountain. And they've been sitting. I figured, what the heck, why not? So basically, a maker chip with those in it would be quite awesome. It would just be taking the maker chip file and adding a 1 millimeter, 25.5 millimeter empty disc inside. And then as it prints up, you do a layer change right at that first layer when it goes to cover over the hole. You write the sticker, pop the sticker, stick it on there, and then just tell it to continue printing. NFC maker chips would be sweet, yes. I will not deny that making maker chips with an NFC tag in it would be badass. And if anybody wants to rework the maker chip and in the middle of it, put a 1 mil thick by 25, 26 millimeter round circle inside of it, that'd be pretty awesome. Yeah, I got a nice thing about that Mobile Raker app that I have on my cellular here is I can load up the Mobile Raker app right now, like I'm about to do, because I don't have, well, I do have the printer up, but go to Mobile Raker. There's the Hulk in Mobile Raker, and all I got to do is go over to the macros page and tell it to unload filament. Oh, it's telling me I got to preheat first. That's right, because I didn't preheat. So we go back in here. We go back to this guy, tap on the extruder, slide it up to 235, 240. Confirm. There we go. We might as well heat soak the bed while we're at it too, because I mean the bed doesn't want to cooperate either all the time. There we go. Get the hot end in the build plate heating up. Test maker chip Jack did for JPP came out perfect. Came out pretty sick too. Yes. You're making NFC maker chips for the Maker Hive? Nice. Look at that, Zach. Great minds think alike, man. Because I was looking at it, because I have one of the maker chips that K2 Kevin had made for me with the old on the back there. And I looked at it, and I'm like, dude, the discs, you can't really tell that way, but this way I think you can, maybe. There you go. You can kind of see it now. See, there's the disc. It's just getting blown out by the light. Let's see. There you go. There's the disc. There's the chip. It's the perfect size, you know. Boom. It fits perfectly right in the middle of that bad boy. So you can just do maker chips with NFC tags in them, and you can pick these things up for like dirt cheap. And like I said, all I'm doing is just telling it a URL, linking it back. Hey, Ron, what's up, brother? So I posted it on Facebook. I've asked you guys several times. I'll only ask once during, this part of the stream anyway. Maybe a little later I'll ask again. But if anybody can help me, I emailed and contacted Harbor Freight and basically got sent into the loop. So I sent a message to Harbor Freight because they don't have a spot you can go to for individuals to talk to them about possible sponsorships on projects and stuff, or working together on things. And she did give me the email and said, email these people, explain your project. It's really exciting. Maybe they can, maybe they'll be willing to work with you. But I cannot, is what she said. She said there was a safety concern. So I took pictures of the machine and the electronics underneath to show that there's fuses, under voltage controllers, and a lot of things in place, a lot of safeties in place, so that the battery won't be the problem in the system. So I'm hoping that sending that information in an email to them, which could take who knows how long to get back to me, and my guess is, like I always tell you guys, doesn't hurt to ask. Worst case, they're going to say no, so I'm planning for no. So that being said, again, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App are down below. It's $80 plus some tax for the batteries, and another roughly $40 plus some tax for the battery charger. If anybody is feeling kind, like 130, 140 bucks. If you got it laying around, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal down below. Send me some cash. We'll turn this into a live stream on the road, and we'll take a little road trip. I'll throw the backpack printer in the car. I'll go to Harbor Freight wearing the backpack into Harbor Freight live stream, and then I'll go grab my batteries, grab my charger, and then I will walk up to the counter and we'll pay for them. So if anybody wants to sponsor that craziness tonight, right now, have at it. Granted, you have to give me a little bit, because I'll have to end the stream, restart the stream from my phone, and then you guys can keep me company on the drive, and then watch me get set up with that thing on my back, and then we'll take it into Harbor Freight, and I'll wear it around Harbor Freight while I go get the batteries and the charger. And then if the batteries got some charge in them, I'll start a print in the car on the way home. The fact that you've been given a contact email is a good sign, though. Yeah, it's something. She did say that she couldn't, because there was a safety concern on her part, because their batteries are not designed for that. But I didn't. She obviously gave me an email address, so she didn't want to talk more, or I would have sent her the pictures. I sent her a picture of the printer as it sits now. But when I emailed the socials group, I did tell them, hey guys, here's a picture of the electronics as well, so you can see that there are safeties in place. The batteries are fused first, then they go into under voltage protection. There's some under voltage protection boards, or low voltage cutoff relays. So yeah. But I did send them the pictures, the info, and let them know that this is something that I do plan to take around to a lot of places. And if it was something they'd be willing to work with me on, that'd be greatly appreciated. Worst case, if somebody does donate now some monies for batteries and a charger, well then, and they send me more, well, worst case is I have more. Well, that'd be a bad thing to have. I did request from them when I asked, and I also posted on my Facebook, seeing if any friends or family were interested in assisting me in this crazy little project of mine. The extruder's heated up, so now let's go ahead and get the filament unloading. So we'll go over, unload filament. I hear it doing its thing. Filament's out. Give me a second to swap that filament. You should see if there is a STL for the Harbor Freight logo, so you can print it in the store if you pick up the batteries for that. Dude, I would do that. I'd be like, hey gang, let's hang out at Harbor Freight and stream from there. And I'm just telling them, like, look, my stream is paying for me to come get these batteries and this charger for this thing. We're gonna hang out here. I'm gonna print you guys a logo, and then I'm gonna head out. So I could find one, slice one, and send it to the printer. That'd be pretty cool. Or I could print one beforehand, and when I walk in the door with it, be like, here's your logo. All right. There we go. Get the black, the matte black. Out. Grab the roll of green ASA. Okay. Gotta send some filament through. Okay. Go back here. Scroll. Find my more. There we go. More reprint. There we go. Resending the file, all from within the Mobile Raker app. Isn't that awesome? 3D Medic Vince, what's going on? Good, sir. Shane, good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. If any of you guys missed, I did let these guys know that I did reach out to Harbor Freight to see if they wanted to sponsor batteries. Their Megan, the woman in charge of their there's Linktree and beacons. Yeah, I have Linktree, no beacon. I just have a Linktree set up. I don't have a beacon set up right now, so. But what I was going to say is, I reached out to Harbor Freight on X. Their Megan, the woman in charge of the account, or the woman who responded to my message on the account, told me that she likes the idea. The printer looks cool, but she cannot sponsor anything. I need to email their their like social media or sponsorship email account and explain it to them. So I sent them a nice lengthy email explaining, you know, the project, sent some pictures of it, and asked if they'd be interested in sponsoring it. I sent them a picture of the printer as well as the electronics underneath because she had concerns about the electronics. So. Custom made backgrounds, nice. Yeah, Beacon is cool. I would use Beacon, but I just set up a Linktree for now. Maybe, you know, we'll see. But no. So Gen QR code is a nice generator. Yes. Cunningham Customs. No, they're not. Look. You can size it down to whatever size you need. It just, you gotta make sure. You may have to redo your detail. You may have to go to a point two, like instead of using 0.4, use 0.2, or like use a 0.4 nozzle, but instead of doing a 0.2 layer heights, maybe do a 0.16 or something just to tighten that up a little bit. The generator, yes, it's free. Yes. Yeah, basically these websites are just going to set it up, or just writing the QR code with your website data in it, and then when somebody scans the QR, it just automatically turns that into the plain text and loads whatever. Yeah, like I said, again, my little tag that I made, my little NFC tag, is just using these guys, and that's why I thought it'd be kind of cool to stick one of those inside, or stick these inside the maker chips, so when you give them out to people, they can either scan it or scan the QR code. So 0.2 nozzle comes tomorrow. There you go. You put a 0.2 nozzle on there, use a 0.1 layer, and have at it. You know, that'll be awesome. I gotta check my first layer going down here. Oh, it's not even there yet. It's still. Yeah, the bed. I opened the door and left it open for a little bit, so the bed cooled down a little bit. Linktree is free unless you want to pay for it. I use the free Linktree account, so it limits like your backgrounds and stuff like that that you can do. You get certain stuff. Again, if you just go to linktree or linktr.ee/MakerMind it'll take you to mine. And then you can see all of my links. Link.tr or linktr.ee/MakerMindNexus. There you go. Just copy and paste it. I didn't do the HTTPS. How's Vince today? Works good. It's more of a plastic disc type compared to sticker. Yeah, these are the sticker types. So basically, just print it, and when the hole's big enough right before it covers up, you just stick it down in there, and then if it ever comes loose over time, it'll just be floating around inside there, so it should still be okay. So again, though, back to my Harbor Freight story. What I told these guys is if somebody, if it, my guess is Harbor Freight's going to say no, which is expected. I mean, we've never worked together in the past. They don't watch my streams. They don't come to my streams. We haven't collabed on anything. So my guess is this is not really a big ask, because all I said was, a 2-pack, or, 2 of the 2 packs would be more ideal to have, 4 batteries on hand for hot swapping and whatnot, and a charger. So, I posted that on my Facebook too, asking friends and family there as well. Nobody has hit me up. But like I told these guys tonight, I said, we'll turn this into an in real life stream, and I will live stream the event over to Harbor Freight. We'll leave my house. We'll go to Harbor Freight. I'll restart the stream. We'll drive to Harbor Freight if somebody wants to send me the monies. Again, probably $150 will be more than enough, because it's $80 for the batteries, and it's another like $40 for the dual battery charger. So 1 set of batteries and a charger. And I said, we'll go to Harbor Freight, and we'll throw the batteries on it and see what it does. We'll see how it does. So I'll even wear the backpack printer into Harbor Freight to go buy the batteries and get the charger, and then we'll as long as nobody gets mad and tells me I can't record in there, we'll go up to the register, we'll do that, and then I'll go out to the car, we'll rip the battery pack open and see if the batteries have enough juice in them to power the printer, and then we'll fire up a print and come home, unless Harbor Freight staff are very like, hey, that's awesome, and then I'll throw it on the counter, and on the empty counter, and we'll stream and hang out, and I'll print from in Harbor Freight if they don't get angry about it. So if anybody is wanting to see that tonight or can, check it out. Wonder if anyone is getting rid of batteries on Facebook Marketplace. JPP, around me, I looked. It's just DeWalt and Milwaukee. There's no Harbor Freight batteries. There was one guy selling Harbor Freight batteries, but it was another one of those. It was like $20 or $30 for the 2-pack, or for a single battery. It was like $20 or $30, and he had to ship it to me. And when it comes to Marketplace, I'm kind of skeptical about paying people over the internet on Marketplace, because Marketplace is like worse at scamming people than eBay. So I have a personal fear of buying things on Marketplace that I can't go pick up, and nobody in my general area has Bauer batteries that they're getting rid of. Oh, printer's getting ready to start. Just checking a few things. Give me just a minute, guys. Sorry. But yeah, it was just a thought. Yeah, figured it'd be kind of cool. It'd make for an interesting stream. We go to Harbor Freight and bring the printer with me. The day I get the funds anyway, I'm gonna bring it with me anyway, because I'm gonna be too impatient to wait to get home to do anything. So I'll crack the batteries open and hit the button on the back and see where they're at charge wise, and then if they're good, plug them in. I do know that I still have to, like Mitch said, I have to program the boards underneath for their cutoff voltage, and then their dead float or whatever he called it, that one. I believe he said that it was, what was it, 15 volts was the cutoff. They're 20 volt batteries, so 15 volts would be the cutoff, 8 volts is the nominal. 20 volts peak, 18 volts nominal, and then 15 volts is the cutoff, so I'll have to set it at 15 volts, and then I think he said it was 17 volts for the dead float or whatever he called that. I do apologize. I don't remember now. Thanks for the votes on the ship. It's printing right now. You have 7 parts printed so far. Nice. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people were pretty ecstatic about voting for the, was it the second ship, right? No, the third ship, right? My daughter said she wanted to vote for the scrapper. That's where she was putting her vote, was on the scrapper. Give me just a second here. I gotta check that first layer. I want to get this first layer printing nice, you know, not just, you know, good. It's looking better. It's a little. There we go. That's looking a bit better. I will take that. So we'll go ahead and leave that there. Okay. Yeah, it's looking better. Okay, we'll leave that there for the first layer and we'll see how that one turns out. Third, in due time, they will all be printed and displayed. Yeah, that's going to be awesome, good sir. Like I said, I do apologize that I had to cancel my plans for 3D Printopia, but again, for those of you who know me, you know I'm currently, or I'm always in a bit of a financial situation due to being the only one working. So, and the YouTube channel does not bring in lots of lots of monies. Haven't really sold any of the gear either, so I haven't really sold any of this either. So, don't have the large amount of extra income that would, you know, basically facilitate taking the trip. So I have to cancel plans for 3D Printopia unless there is a company or a business that would like to have me, that printer, and this, like this face, that printer, and this craziness walking around wearing their shirts and talking about their stuff. If anybody knows of a company looking for an idiot to be there for them for some of the event, not all of the event, and is willing to send me the Mooney up front so that I can pay to get there, not you know, pay after the fact. What's up, Torpedo? How you doing, good sir? I got into some weeds or something, and I've been itchy scratchy for the last like 4 days, 3 days, 4 days. So probably 4 days now. So right now I'm actually rubbing alcohol on my flesh to try and pull any of the oils from whatever the hell weeds it was that I got into, because I'm broke out on the legs, on the ears. This earlobe is quite puffy and fat. So got into some stuff. This earlobe not so bad, but behind the ear is a little itchy. This one, same thing, behind the ear is itchy and the earlobe is crazy. And another part of my body that we won't talk about because I didn't wash my hands after pulling weeds and I had to use the restroom. And it's not the back door. So let's just say there's a part of me that's not comfortable as well. So that's made sleeping a whole lot of fun, being itchy from all these damn things. And like I said, it wasn't until I laid down and tossed and turned until about 1 o'clock this morning, and then got up at 4:30. I was up before my alarm. No, I was up at my alarm. Sorry, 4:45. So I was up at 4:45, and yeah. So that was my fun. I went to work all day, and now I'm home. Oscar Mayer, buddy. Oscar Mayer. Yep. So Thorpe, it's good to see you. Zany, I said hi to you. JPP, I said hi to you. Cunningham, I said hi to you. CC3D. John Mack, where? I don't have the I don't have the little macro set up for Mr. Mac anymore. So, and he doesn't come to YouTube anymore. He doesn't really watch too many streams. We know Dan isn't a Boy Scout. Well, it's not that Dan's not a Boy Scout. Dan was in Boy Scouts for a couple years, but Dan's just old and lazy and wasn't thinking. And at first I didn't break out from nothing. I grabbed the weeds, cut the weeds, threw them in the yard because they were up in my rock bed area. So, but yeah, so I pulled them out and threw them out. Everything was fine. And then I went in the house, used the restroom, had to take a leak for those who are interested. And then I went and sat down and watched TV, and about 45 minutes later, I started itching in all the places that my hands had touched. So I ran to the bathroom and washed my hands real good, jumped in the shower and scrubbed up. But by that point, we all know it's too late. So yeah. Got a link tree set up, thanks to y'all. Hey, good thing, Cunningham Customs, because it's nice to have that. You put that on the business card, and then you just put all of your social links in underneath. I mean, you see mine when you look at it, and you see everybody else's. So Linktree, like I said, if you don't pay for the account, you just use a free one. That's all you need. I mean, for the basic stuff, that's all you need. You're just looking for a way to give people a link to get to all of your stuff and then let them decide. So you are set, good sir. And then all you'd have to do is pick yourself up. These are 25 millimeter NFC tags. These are stickers. These are not the wet kind. These are just disc stickers. If you get on AliExpress, you can get like 100 of them for 10 or 20 bucks. They're fairly inexpensive. And then all you got to do is, this is how insanely easy this is. I don't have screen sharing on my phone, so bear with me while I show you guys on my phone here. You get an app called like if you have Android anyway. Get out of the way, X. This one's called NFC Tools. They have a free and a pro version. I use the Google Rewards, so I get monies and then I just pay for apps I like. So I paid for the NFC Tools Pro, and then it says like approach an NFC tag. So what I would do is I would click on right up here at the top. So if you see up there now, I'm under right. And then in this case, I would go to more options. Under more options, there's quite a bit of stuff under there. But for me, I've already created a tag. So I'm going to hit on the load tag profile. And there's the MakerMind Nexus Linktree one. I click that. And then I will just click load and append. And there it is. You can see right down here at the bottom, it shows it. All I've got to do now is tap right. And then stick an NFC tag to the back. Right is complete. Click OK. And then now to verify that, I go to read. And then I approach the tag. And then it shows me all the info on the tag. And down here at the very bottom, you'll see down here at the very bottom, it says one record is found on there. It does say this may be, or this can be made read only is yes. I didn't set it to lock the NFC tags. I really should have. So I'll have to probably create another one and tell it to lock the NFCs so they can't be rewritten. That way, as I create them, but for right now, I didn't know what I was doing. I figured I'll let it go. Red Light, brother, how the hell you doing, man? It was good to see you at Murph this year. I'm glad we finally got to like see each other. Granted, it was a bit crazy and I was all over the place, but glad you were there, good sir. Hey, Red Light, and all of your scrapping and stuff you do on the side, you come across the any like power tool batteries? I know power tool batteries are usually a pretty hot commodity, but I need some Bauer tools, the Harbor Freight 20 volts, like the 5 amp hour ones. That's what I'm looking for, so that I can get this thing up and running again. You can see there's one tab for one battery, and there's one tab for the other battery. Amiibo. Oh. Oh. They work for those too. Okay, yeah. So if you want to create like I know I'm pretty sure I know what you're saying, Shane. But if you want to create like a table where you have a bunch of figures with like that you can put them on something and it will read that, and then you get a reaction from that. So, for instance, like Polymaker had where you could take the colors off, and I believe Polymaker had that, didn't they? Where you could take the color off and scan it, and it would tell you, bring up basically the web page for that color filament or that filament, and tell you all the info on it. Oh, that's right. This is for the game. That's right. Sorry, Shane. But yeah, so yeah, the Nintendo had their little amiibo game where so you could basically copy the character info to an NFC and just scan the NFC, or you could print the character yourself and then hide the NFC in it and then scan them and put them on that way. So you can do that too. Yeah, no, JPP. This was something they came out with a while back, and they had like figures you could buy, and they had an NFC tag in them, and you would just scan the NFC and mhm, additional items in some games, and also added mini games and stuff. Yep, that is correct. You are correct, sir. You are smarter about games than I am, though, so I would never doubt you. I would doubt me, though. I gotta go look at this. Let's see how it's looking. All right, fingers crossed. With that green all dried out like that, it'll print out better than the black one did. And then I'll just start replacing the blue parts that I print in the black. So we'll have, first I'm printing the spool holder, then I'm going to do 4 legs. So we'll do 4 legs in green. So I'll have the 4 legs, and then at some point I'll probably even reprint the battery holders. But for right now, I may just give them a little, when I take them off to swap them to the new frame, if all goes well with LDO and the space gray frame comes, um, then we'll have a space gray frame to put that on, and then I'll have to reach out to friends in the community that have extra plexiglass laying around, because I know polycarbonate would be ideal, but I don't know too many people who have polycarbonate laying around that they're willing to just cut panels and donate to my stupidity. But if I did come across somebody that did, that'd be sweet. But I would settle for, you know, plexiglass, acrylic, whatever. Just something to enclose the three main sections, and a door for the front. Um, but right now I'm probably just, like I said, this is going to get extended a little bit in each direction. So it'll be 50 mils bigger this way. I think it was another 30 mils bigger this way, and then another 110 or 120 mils taller, so that the whole printer will be enclosed, and when the print head comes all the way up to the top, it'll still clear the top. The top, it would just be a solid piece with a long slit cut in the top, right about here. I'll have to roughly measure where that's at, put a slit in there so that the filament can come basically right off the spool down into the print head. And then, like I said, just the 2 side panels, a top panel with a slit for me to run the filament through, and then the door, which I'll probably just 3D print some hinges and then do something with magnets on the other side, and then you can swing it open, do what you gotta do, and then swing it shut. So that'll probably be what I do, because I don't know that I want to add 4 more pieces of if you look at acrylic, it will scratch. Yeah, that is like the big thing for me. Is that's why I wanted polycarbonate, was because I know it'll be more scratch resistant. And carrying this thing around, throwing it in vehicles, taking it out of vehicles, wearing it on my back, it'll scratch up quite a bit real quick. So that's why I was kind of hoping for polycarbonate, but I know polycarbonate is pricey, and I don't have monies for polycarbonate, and I don't have the frame parts yet to build out the frame. So got to build out the frame. What I'm probably going to end up doing is these guys right here is what I'll use to put the frame together. So when I put the polycarbonate on, I will, or the panels, I'll either have to put, I can't necessarily get away with putting these guys all on the inside. I'll have to move them to the outside. So I'll just have to have whoever does it cut the 45 on the corners, because it doesn't have to be airtight. I'm mostly going to just print PLA or PETG with it, because, it's It's easier filament to get at events and stuff, and it's just easier to print when you're wandering around. So I'm not looking to make the thing airtight. The whole back here is all going to be open anyway against my back. This is just going to be to keep fingers out of it so that while I'm walking around, somebody's not sticking their hand in there and you know, potentially getting hurt or messing with my prints, you know. Makes you neat. You have a few sheets of polycarbonate. Well, Mr. Shane, if you want to cut some polycarbonate when I have time and you're willing to, you know, donate the panels and put some Otter's Danger Den stickers on there for me. Actually, don't put the Otter's Danger Den stickers on it. What I want to do, and I didn't show you guys this, is right here is my Maker My Nexus sticker. Can you guess what's underneath the sticker? Which is funny. I'm going to take this off of here anyway because I'm redoing these in green, but can you guess what's under this? Hey, look. Ta-da! I put one of those NFC tags under my sticker. So that was my thought for people who donate stuff to the build, is I'd create an NFC tag to go to their whatever, like their Linktree website, whatever. So like for Mitch, I'm going to get one of my, I'm sure somewhere in all of this, I've got a Mitch 3D sticker somewhere. So I'm going to, you know, do a, you know, this printer was originally built and designed and built by, you know, Mitch 3D, and have his sticker there. So it'll be like originally built and designed by, and then I'll stick that on there with Mitch's sticker underneath it, and then I'll stick an NFC behind it, and then I'll somewhere on there I'll just put scan the stickers to go to these people's sites. You know what I mean? Or something like that. And have just a little something on one of the side panels or on both of the side panels even, you know. And then as people are walking around the, like I'm walking around the event, I don't have to hand stuff out to people. I mean, I can still give them stickers, but I don't have to give them stuff. I can just say, yeah, if you want to check out any of my sponsors, just, if you have your phone, scan the NFC tag in their stickers, and then they can just boop, scan the sticker and keep going, you know? So that would be pretty cool to just basically set up a bunch of NFC tags to stick under their stickers. So I think that'd be pretty cool. That'd make life easy for me because then it's free advertising for them, because as I'm wearing this thing around doing stuff, people, I can tell them just scan the QR and keep going, or scan it with your NFC. I did find that Apple sucks with NFC and the way they handle NFC, man. That is dumb. Love my Android. Not gonna lie. Love my Android. If I want to scan a QR code or scan an NFC tag, I just turn on NFC, walk up and tap it, and there you go. With Apple, you have to create some kind of like a job or something. So, but yeah, an NFC tag. You look at acrylic, it scratches. Yeah, polycarbonate, yeah. So, but yeah, that's kind of the plans. Is if LDO comes through on the frame for this, it'll be a little bit larger. He's actually talking about just sending me a frame kit for one of the printers, and then I'm just going to cut it up to work with what I need to. So he'll look and see what printers have enough parts and big enough parts that I can cut down to what I need, and then I'll have the space gray frame with the green parts mounted up to that. And then, like I said, if I can get polycarbonate, I will get the measurements I need for everything when it's done, because I'm not doing this in CAD. I'm not a CAD guy, but if somebody wanted to take the numbers I give them that does CAD, wink, wink, Shane, if you're bored and want something to do, it's going to be a real quick and easy one, because it's legit. I'm going to tell you the numbers, and you'll just make a square out of 2020 extrusion, and then put these, whatever these brackets are, they're however long these brackets are at a 45 here, then that would tell you what I need for panels. And then of course they would need some holes with a center at because this is 20 millimeters, so a center hole for a 5M or M5 screw at the 10 mil mark. so that this way I could just stick the screws through and T-nut it. So that could be cool if somebody wanted to do that. If somebody's good with any of the CAD softwares, let me know and I'll throw the numbers out and you guys can, you know, you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because on the sides, all you need to know is the height and the depth. For the front door panel, you would need to know basically just the length and the height. And then for the top, it's just the depth and the width. And then, of course, with the depth and the width, pretty much right in the center of it would need to be a slit, probably, what? Let me see here. Hold on. I'll take my 200 millimeter ruler. Probably a slit at about, see, that's one edge. That's the other edge. Probably about 160 millimeters long by probably, what, about 5 millimeters wide. Make it 10 millimeters wide. Might as well go a little fat, give a little room. Like I said, I'm not looking to keep air in. I'm just looking to keep fingers out. So, you know, 10 mils. 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. You have a massive idea that would be able to let people look inside of the space, the ships in the tavern. Is this going to be some cameras and a screen? That could be pretty freaking sweet, dude. Or while you have it at home, kind of clear out some space and then just record video of you. Take your phone, shove it down in there, and just kind of like go around through each floor. You know what I mean? And then just kind of go through and make a video. And then what you can do is basically have like the model off to the side. Like you have the model off to the side. And then as you're scanning a floor, as that part of the video is showing, you can have it basically highlight that's that floor of the tavern, that's that floor, or that's this floor of the ship, this floor of the ship. Or you could go crazy and have somebody do like a web page for you with everything and make it all clickable and interactive. That'd be nuts. But have an NFC chip that will send that person to my site and they can, oh, there you go. That works too. Yeah, that would be easier. You could basically have it set up with, you know, tell them, be like, there's NFC tags and you can scan them. Basically just, hell, get yourself a big, like a big poster of it. And you can tell people like scan here, scan here, scan here, and then just have NFC tags hiding throughout. Yeah, you could definitely do something like that where it'd be kind of like a Google Maps with a 360 camera where they can kind of like click on each section and like spin around and look inside. You got somebody who's got a 360 cam. If the interiors are modeled. Yeah, virtual video. Yeah, virtual tour video of the interior. Yeah. See, we're all on the same page, just speaking of it differently. So, but yeah, that would be pretty sweet. So, but guys, again, I thank you guys for coming and hanging out. The stream's not going to be anything where I'm working on anything tonight. I stuffy and congested. My head hurts. I'm, like I said, I restarted a print. That's probably about the farthest I'll get tonight. Like I said, unless somebody wants me to go to Harbor Freight, then we can do that. Actually, what time's Harbor Freight close? Let me look and make sure. I would hate to tell you we're going to Harbor Freight tonight and then drive all the way there for nothing. So let me look and see what time the Peru, Illinois Harbor Freight closes. I'm so glad we got a Harbor Freight. Cancel that. It's not going to show, is it? It's not going to tell me there. No. All right, let's go to good old Google. Not Garber, Harbor. Harbor Freight Peru closes at 8 p.m. So, closes at 8 p.m. You're working and watching Dan Adams. It's good to see you, sir. How's Mr. Jambalaya? You are an amazing human being. Off Axis, how you doing, good sir? It's good to see you, Bama Dad. Hope you're doing well. Oh, don't worry about it, good sir. We're not really doing anything fun and exciting tonight. I was telling these guys earlier, and I'm going to regurgitate it again. I was pulling weeds over the weekend, and I got into some stuff, and now I'm all itchy and scratchy and haven't been sleeping very well. So I'm tired and beat tonight, and promise is a promise. Oh, by the way, guys, don't forget to be filling out the form down below for a roll of filament. I forgot to, let me see, do I have the link? Let's see here, let's paste that and see. Yep, that's the link. There we go. I'll pin it to the top here too. Boom. Let me go ahead and post that, and then let's pin that. There we go. Now the message is pinned over there. The message is pinned over there, so you guys can fill out the form, and we'll see who wins a roll of Polymaker filament tonight. So please, guys, bunches of you enter. Tell your significant others to enter. Tell everyone to enter. Tell them to come to the channel, smash the like button, and enter the giveaway. We'll see who wins. If you have any friends who have disposable cash, tell them to come here and hit the PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo down below so that I can take a trip to Harbor Freight and get some batteries, because they close at 8 o'clock. It's currently 6 o'clock. So we can make a road trip stream. Drive to Harbor Freight. Like I said, I'll bring that with me. We'll go to Harbor Freight. I'll throw it on my back, and we'll walk in streaming. We'll go grab the batteries that we need and the charger. And then if they're not in a bad mood and tell me I can't stream and to get out, I'll show them what it is. We'll crack open the batteries right there in the store. We'll throw them on the printer, and we'll see if we can get the printer to fire up. And then I'll have to program the boards with the two cutoff voltages, which are cutoff voltage at 15 volts, and then the dead float. I think that's what Mitch called it yesterday. It was like a dead float setting or whatever. And we'll set that at the 17 volts that he recommended, so that this way, if I throw a battery on that's below 17 volts, it won't acknowledge it. And once the battery hits 15 volts, it then shuts that battery off and rolls over to the other battery. So, chamomile lotion. Yep, that's what I need to do. Yeah, Zach, again, JPP would be more than happy to assist you in any of the video stuff you need, I'm sure. You are also ticked crowd. He sent you a replacement part. It was supposed to be the extruder. Open the box, and it was a burnt out hot end. Man, those guys are just being lazy at reality, because I bet you they sent it from Amazon, and it was probably an Amazon return. Somebody probably did the same thing, or not the same thing, but somebody probably did that where they ordered one, sent it back, and that's what you get. 3D Your Life. Hey, what's going on, good sir? Glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. Hope misery is treating you well. Mrs. Lee Marie 3D. Keela, how are you, dear? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Red Light is still lurking around, probably working in the garage. It's late enough. Are you at home in the garage? But yeah, since a few new people keep popping in, There's Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Everybody go enter for your chance to win the role of Polymaker. The link is pinned up there. It's pinned up there. So go enter for your chance to win. I'll be giving that away here probably in about another half hour. I'm probably going to do an hour and a half tonight, guys. Just because, like I said, I'm itchy. We've been going for about an hour, so about another 30 minutes. Like I said, the only way that's going to change is if somebody wants to help me with getting the batteries. So like I said, if you got an extra $150 just burning a hole in your pocket and you want to see me have a 3D printer and possibly stream from Harbor Freight, because I'll take the printer with me and we'll go into Harbor Freight with that on my back and we'll go grab the batteries that we need and go pay for them and then see if they're cool about it. Then we'll set the printer down on a table in there somewhere and throw the batteries on it and see if they've got enough charge to fire the thing up. And then we'll get the boards programmed, and then it should just be a matter of cookie on the buttons. I got literally no instructions with these boards, so we're going to have to play the can I figure it out. But then we'll if the battery's got enough juice in them, we'll see if we can fire up a print. Yeah, and then throw the printer in the car next to me and let it print while we drive home and see if it survives the drive home. And again, gotta head out. All right, Shane, have a good one, sir. Have a good evening. Stay out of trouble, stay out of jail, all that fun stuff. But for those who are wondering, like, if you look at this earlobe, I don't know if you can tell, but this earlobe's a bit puffy from whatever the hell I got into. Yeah. So I'm itchy, I'm scratchy, I'm miserable. I didn't get much sleep last night. So that's why I knew I didn't have the brain power to focus, but I didn't want to not stream and fill you guys in on the fun. But yeah, right now the only hold up is the batteries for the backpack printer. Once I get those, it's a backpack printer again. It'll run and function as it is. And then we'll work on printing parts and stuff and getting things set up and ready to go. Working on saving up myself to to clipperize your Ender 3 V2. Nice. Yeah, the Ender 3s clipperize very well. It's done by a wasp, but it was awful. Yeah, I was pulling some weeds and stuff on Saturday in the backyard, and I was cutting them and throwing them in the yard, just mow them up with the mower type thing. And like I told these guys, I wasn't breaking out right away, so I didn't think nothing of it. I had to take a leak, and I ran in and took a leak and didn't wash my hands first. So other parts of me are also not happy. So that area is not happy. My ears, my eye, this eye is up by the tear duct and across the top of the eyebrow or eyelid is not happy. This ear is definitely not happy. Down the neck a little bit. Behind this ear a little bit. My lip, my upper lip. Sorry, I was just getting caught up. Yeah, don't want to find out if you're allergic. Yeah. We have a daughter that does not do good with like bug bites and bee stings and stuff like that. So she's got an EpiPen. My wife, this was the first year my wife actually got to use it on her. She was at her friend's house and got bit by a bug in her hand and arm or wherever it was that she got bit, started swelling up real bad, and she started having issues. So the friend's mom brought her home real quick, and Kristen is her name. Kristen basically sat on Olivia and held her down while Sam jabbed her in the leg and gave her the old poke, and I'm mad because I wanted to be the guy to get to do it first. But She got jabbed. She's fine. Everything is well. To the 13 concurrent viewers that are watching, I hope you are all entered in the entered for your chance to win. Let me see how many people are currently entered. Let me go to my results. It's currently telling me there's only 8 of you entered. Don't forget, if you enter and you don't feel as though you can win or you don't feel as though you should win, we can always re-roll. Or we can always give it to, you can always pick to give it to somebody else, and then I'll get their info and send them the link. So we can do that. I wasn't told that that wasn't an option. So again, if you're not entering because you don't feel like you should, you should. If you don't feel as though you're deserving, let someone else be the person to take the filament off your hands. You can pick someone of your choosing, or you can say re-roll and we'll spin again. But we all know that a wheel looks more entertaining when it has more names on it. So please feel free to enter, but only enter once. Layer's good. Seen lots of guys print this model with no problems. Bama Dad, it doesn't hurt to always adjust your Z offset a little bit closer if you're having issues with it popping off. But don't go crazy and scrape the bed, you know. If that may be the issue, it may not. Sent me a photo of a scale down with the voted ships and one dreadnought in Discord. All right, good sir. Let me bring up Discord. Let me go take a look. Oh, it looks like you and JPP both hit me up. Oh, JPP is just asking if I was streaming tonight. The answer is yes. Yes, I am. Let's open it in the browser. Well, I told it to open in browser, and it didn't open in browser. Okay, there we go. Let's pull this over here. Let's load up the old right screen real quick. There you guys go. Look at that. And then here, let me open the other photo as well. Yeah. Look at that. The scaled up and the scaled down version. It's looking really freaking sweet, dude. Can't wait. Okay, who talked you into what? What did I miss? Oh, signing up for the giveaway? Yeah, good. I'm glad you signed up. Holy moly. Only 4 feet, 4 inches. Yeah. Considering you can look at everything else in there for scale. Like when you're looking at these pictures, you can see everything else for scale. Like here's a shelving unit. There's a picture. There's like some Prusa stickers right there. You know? Like there's his backpack, for instance. There you go. Standard backpack. And look at this thing. It is just friggin' massive. There's a bottle of resin. But yeah, that thing is just freaking huge. And then here's a little guy. So, yeah, that is insane. Is it supposed to be a gecko? It's one of the many ships he is printing for his set. Yeah, Little Mrs. Lee Marie 3D, guys. Don't forget Saturday, her and the sister-in-law will be building a V0.2 over on the Lee Marie 3D channel. So that is a good size pint or print. Yes. Is that a seat? No, built over bought. That's actually a Zachary. If you have available real quick, good sir, could you send me as well a picture from like the pictures from Murph of the ship and the tavern, please. That way I can have them to show as well. Because I don't currently have pictures, I don't think, of the ship and the tavern. Let's see something here. There we go. There's one. There's two. There's three. These are the three other ships. Let me go ahead and jump back to the other while I wait to see if he can find a couple photos from Murph of his setup. But here are the three ships he's getting ready to print next. You got the Junker. Then you've got the light class cruiser, the Sintel. And then you've got the Pinnacle class luxury yacht. So these are three other ones he's looking to print to add to the tavern. So that is pretty sweet. And then I know that some people have photos of Zachary's table because he had a very large setup at Murph. Dress up as Powerpuff Girls, yeah. 58 ship designs so far. Yes, I can. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Built Over Bot. Zachary here is the one that printed those. Photos are sent. Thank you, sir. There we go. Let me bring up all of these real quick in the browser so we can kind of go through them all together in the browser. And there's Zachary in the picture. Give me a minute. I'm loading all of these in the web browser because it's easier to see them in the web browser. I can make them bigger and I have less worry of doxing someone. You know. But here they are. We'll start at the beginning here. Here's his table. And there's the first ship that he brought last year. And then here's the tavern. And it is massive. I believe it was taller than me when it was on the table there. So here's the tavern that he did. And he's got the ship over there docked up to it. And then here's some more spots for ships to dock. So he's going to have more ships going around. But you can see there's spots to dock ships. He's got like one here, one here. So plenty of space. And this thing, again, is just massive. Here's the ship next to the tavern. I won't tell Mr. Adams that his wife is in one of those photos. If he's still floating around, he's at work. But anyway, let's look at Zach here. Look at that face. That is a happy dude right there. 4 foot 7 inches, and by 4 foot 7 inches by 3 feet 8 inches, the tavern scaled to full interior. Yeah. Look at that happy dude, man. He was just a happy guy having fun. And then here's some up close pictures of, the characters, the resin printed characters, and the lamps were printed in resin too, right? Zachary, again, let the internet know what printers you're using to print all these on. Yeah, the impressive part is the fact that he got all of this stuff packed into his RAV4 when he made the trip. So, and then if you look, you can see right there, MMN Dan. Look at that. I signed it MMN Dan on the green, and then JPP signed it right there next to me. And then you'll see there's, let's see, who all else did sign it? Not too many people did sign it at that point. But I did make sure to get on the green because I like green. So, but the ship, the tavern up there, yeah. They're in resin, okay. Let me get the list. Sam did, yeah. But Zach's hope is to bring something similar to these, like to print more of these little gears with his little zany logo in there, the little Z in there. He wants to bring more of these to events and have people sign them so that he can hang them up on the wall and link them together so they can all be a part of the machine. So if you see Zach at a table and he's got one out, you can ask him to sign it, and then your name will be on one and you'll become a part of the machine with all the names after the event. Cool. Let me go look. There it is. It's got Zach's cute little face in there too. All right, let's jump back to the right screen real quick. There we go. And there he is, showing off all the signatures. And again, you've got Lee Marie 3D right there. Trying to make them out. They're a little blurry for me to see here, but oh, there you go. You got the real Sam Prentice around the ring. Again, you got me and JPP. Used to be Mitsu level, I believe, is who this one is right here. I could be wrong. 3BPW. Yeah, it's kind of hard to make. Oh, there's Otter's Danger Den. I see him right there. Otter's Danger Den right there. I don't know. I don't know if Zachary's going to be like, nope, you already signed it. Don't sign it again. But there it is. And this guy, look at this guy. He's just a happy dude all the time. So that's cool. But yeah, the plan was for Zachary and I to figure out a large vehicle that we could take, and then if anybody wanted to ride along with us, they could basically either meet here with me, and then we would leave from here to go pick up Zach and anybody along the way. But because I have to be an adult, make good financial decisions, I can't afford to cover that kind of a trip, so I can't go. If any companies are looking to sponsor idiots who do weird things, like I'll bring this and hang out at their booth and we can hang out and have fun. And I won't necessarily be, I'm not looking to work a booth. I'm not looking to be there and be at a booth 24/7. I'm looking for somebody who wants to sponsor the trip and have me come hang out for a couple hours a day for the 2 days of the event. I'll hang out there, show off the backpack printer, stick one of their, stick a sticker on the printer. And then any content I make, I'll make sure to shout out the fact that, this company, like if I'm doing a live stream, throughout the live stream, I'll talk about thanks to these guys for sponsoring the trip and making sure I can get here. So if any companies would like to sponsor the trip for me, that'll change things. But I need somebody who can sponsor probably a vehicle, because I'll probably have to rent a van, because Zachary's going to have a lot to bring, and I'm only going to bring my laptop bag with webcam, microphone, and this guy. And that's pretty much all I plan to bring. Oh, and clothes, of course. I need to change the clothes. So bring some clothes, and then the backpack printer, and my laptop bag so I can do stuff. And then really the plan is just to stream and have fun. Hang out, talk to people, work a table if that be the deal. I'll work a table. For a little bit. I don't want to work the table. Like I said, I don't want to work a table for the whole event. I'm not trying to be a diva, but it'll be my first time at 3D Printopia East Coast Rep Rap Fest for the OGs. It'll be my first time there, so I really want to experience the event, talk to people, and have fun. Huh. It's the first time in a while I've gotten an alert on the fridge system, but I know that the fridge is currently shut off, so I'm not worried. You're going to have to get a trailer, man. You're going to have to get a freaking trailer to take all that stuff. Where are you going? Well, I was hopefully going to East Coast Rep Rap Fest this year, but can't afford it, not in the budget. Can't make it happen. So otherwise, it was myself and Zach. We were going to get a hotel room, and I was going to pick him up, and we were going to drive, and he was going to help me kind of, he was going to cover the hotel room and maybe help with gas along the way, and I was going to get the vehicle, and that was kind of going to be the trade-off. Like, I'll get the vehicle and pick him up and get him there, and then he'll cover the room, and then maybe gas and food we could split. I don't know. I don't know how that was going to work out. We hadn't really talked about it, and then when I realized that financially I just can't do it, we didn't get a chance to talk and figure out how we were going to work that out. But like I said, if we can get somebody to sponsor, if somebody wanted to sponsor myself and help sponsor Zach, we would definitely still be there, and Zach would have a sponsor to help cover some of his expenses, and I would have a sponsor to help cover my expenses, and everyone would be happy. That was a handful to type. Yeah, you might want to copy that and paste that and save it in a text doc, so in the future, if anybody ever asks, you can just basically copy and paste. So you might want to copy that into a text doc. Just saying. Just saying, Zach. Save yourself for the next time. So yeah, no 3D Printopia for Dan this year, at least not right now. If things change and a company wants to sponsor me, be there, I'll be there. Otherwise, and it sucks too, because I was kind of hoping get like a full-size van. If somebody had a full-size van that didn't have seats in it other than maybe 1 or 2 rows. So if people did want to ride along, we'd have extra seats for them and then have plenty of space in the back. I'm talking like the bigger vans. That'd be ideal, I think, because then if people did want to bring printers to the event for me to bring home, I could definitely do that. Yeah, build over bot. Pimp yourself out to work somebody's booth. Tell them, be like, hey man, I'll come to the event. I'll work your booth. All I ask is you throw me X amount of dollars to kind of help cover my trip. If you can get one company, if you can find a cheap hotel where the 3 or 4 days only cost you like $300 or $400, you tell them, look, you cover $400. I'll come out for the 2 days of the event, and I'll give you 2 hours of my time each day to hang out at your booth and talk about what I my stuff and help promote your stuff. And then there's that. And then if you can get somebody that will, if you're not going to get a table, you're just going to walk the event and hang out, then you don't have to worry about covering table expenses and making sure you have somebody at your table while you're over at the other table. So, if you're not against, pouring yourself out for a few hours for some monies, there's always that. I know some of our better known friends can get a pretty good penny to basically cover their entire trip off one company. I don't have that luxury, so I kind of can't do that. I don't have that kind of swing or pull with any of these companies. And a lot of these companies usually do the, instead of paying flat rate, they'll do the, you go to the event, you have fun, and then send us all your receipts and we'll reimburse you for whatever you spent. That's not what I want either. I want a company that'll just throw a dollar amount at me and I'll be their bitch. Yeah. And Keela, I hope you guys have a good time. I really wish I could be there. It was fun hanging out with you guys. You guys were awesome to hang out with too. Very like-minded. So it makes it easy for us to just kind of hang out and bullshit. So that's pretty cool. Has Airbnb canceled on him too? Been trying to find another place for like 10 to 14 people. You know what? Airbnb is not doxing people because it's public. Let's have some fun, shall we? Let me close a bunch of these pictures of Zach now and his stuff. Let's look at Airbnb and let's look at the Bel Air, Maryland area and see what currently is in the Airbnbs in the general vicinity. As JPP and Melissa found out, I tend to be a from the time the event opens till the time the event closes kind of guy. So like Murph, I was in it at 7:30 in the morning and was out of there by out of there basically whenever they told us to go home. So what, 10 o'clock usually, 9, 10 o'clock I was out of there and then back to the hotel. But let's go look at Airbnb.com. I would love an Airbnb. I'm not going to lie. I really would. Let's go to search your destination. Bel Air. Whoops, I can't spell. Bel Air. I'll bring up the page here in a second. Bel Air, Maryland. Yeah, I'll bring up the page here in a second. Again, we're going to be looking at probably a check-in on the 27th with a check-out on October 1st. And number of guests. We'll just say that we'll say 12 adults. Just for split the uprights. 12 adults, and let's search. All right, and let's go ahead and switch over to the right screen. And it's not going to be that easy for you guys to see, so I do apologize. If you have a TV nearby, load me on the TV. Yeah, let's take a peek here and see. Guest favorites. This is in Aberdeen, $519 a night. Going to cost $2,600. Has 9 beds, 4 bedrooms. Let's take a peek. It's on the lake. Or it's on the water, it says. So there's this one that's currently available for 12 guest check-in. I really wish they had like there we go. That's what I was looking for, is this guy. So there's the water. There's the house. It is a 2-story with some stairs and outside access. It's got a carport and a pretty decent sized driveway. Nice looking kitchen. Yeah, nice looking kitchen, living room, dining room. Another view of, I think, the living room. Yeah. Then there's their TV, fireplace, bigger dining area. But this one's not too bad. Oh, I do see a little red flag already. You're not really a red flag, but they got an AC unit. I got one of the little standalone AC units that vents out to the outside in this area here. So not that AC is going to be that big a deal in Maryland in September. 1 bathroom, 1 bedroom with 2 beds. Here's another bedroom with a set of bunk beds. So you got a set of bunk beds and a bed. This smaller bedroom with a barn door and looks like a little queen size. Here's a queen size with another bed in it. Here's another bathroom. Walk-in shower. Here's another room with a bed. Looks like it's got pull curtains, so it looks like there might be another bed on the other side. And then this has got a trundle bed underneath. Yeah, Zach is only going to be 16 minutes from the event, so Zach is still going. Maybe we can get somebody to sponsor Zach. Maybe Zach can talk to his filament sponsor. Talk to your filament sponsor. Tell them what you're doing and see if they'd be willing to reimburse you for some or all of the trip. Get together your totals up front, good sir. Tell them that currently this is what you're going here. If they'd like to send you along with material to give away at the event too. You could always do material, like you could do some filament giveaways at the event for them, and then just tell them to send you any kind of like pamphlets, brochures, stickers that they may want to give away. I don't know if they're going to be there, but maybe they'd be willing to help bring you in, and instead of, what would be cool is if they bring you in and put you at their sponsor table if they have a sponsor table. And if not, get some stickers and see if your sponsor will cover you, man. It doesn't hurt to ask them. This is upstairs, so there's the balcony that looks out. There's another bathroom. And then here's the balcony that looks out. So, Keela, just saying. Just saying, Keela. It's going to cost you $2,700 for the weekend. Well, that's a Friday check-in, Monday checkout. But look at that. Oh, get there Friday, go get set up, come back afterwards, set up here at the water's edge, just have a little fire in the fire pit there. Look at that. Come on, Keela. You know you want to talk Jer into it. You know you do. Should probably shut up now, huh? Okay, let's go back here and see what else we got. This one here is... Let's see, where is our Bel Air? Where the hell is Bel Air in reference? Okay, there we go. We were south of Bel Air. Okay, so that was the... Oh, that was this one here. Was that one I just showed. Then here's one for $840 a night. Jesus H, what is that? Is that this entire house? Holy hell. It's this entire house. 12 guests, 5 bedrooms, or 5 bedrooms, 9 beds, and 4 bathrooms. You get this entire house. Wow. Bring your boat and use our 150-foot pier. Just relax and have some drinks or coffee in the tiki bar on the pier. You can relax on a 1,000-square-foot deck and a 1,000-square-foot covered patio. This place has 2,000 square foot of available outdoor space. 3 full bedrooms, 2 half bath, or 3 full baths, 2 half baths, dining room seats 8, kitchen seats 10. Very large basement with walkout patio, large 40-inch TV. Come on, don't say large 40-inch TV. We all know 70, 75 or larger. This one's going to be $4,023 for the night. There's a $165 cleaning fee and the $495 or 90 some dollars in Airbnb fees. So you got almost $500 in Airbnb fees, and then you've got $3,360. Grand total, again, $4,023. So it's got 1 king bed, 1 double bed. Oh, bedroom 1 has a king bed, bedroom 2 has a double bed, bedroom 3 has a double bed, bedroom 4 has a sofa bed. Living room has a sofa bed, and then bedroom 5 has 4 single beds in it. So you can stick the West 3D minions can all have a bed in the 5th bedroom. Does have Wi-Fi, free parking on premises, HD TV with Roku, Bayview kitchen, dedicated workspace, private hot tub available, open 24 hours a day. There you go. Fold the hotel, $219 for all 3 nights on booking it like 20 minutes away. You found a hotel for $219 for all 3 nights. Yeah. Keela, if you guys are going to get stuck having to pay your own, yeah, but if West is looking, this is currently not that far from the event. It's probably within, I'm guessing probably within 20 minutes. But check this out, Keela, right here. Come on. Tell me the West crew ain't going to like having a little after party out here. Look at this thing. Look at this. Walkout basement, full upstairs, like upstairs patio, and then you got your covered patio downstairs. You got a little building there. Yeah, they got a crane on the dock at night. Look at that. How much extra for fumigating a hotel? Yeah. 5 o'clock somewhere. No working during drinking hours. See? But yeah, there you go. There's an option, Keela. If you can convince West to cover the bill on it. There you go. Oh, look at these. Look at this bathroom. Look at that jetted tub and a shower. You and Jeremy could like together. There you go. You can sit in your little bubble bath and he can be up in the shower. Try and keep it PG. There's your half bath. There's the main entrance. Dining room. Kitchen. Another bathroom. Living room. Man, If only I was made of money. Either that or had a bunch of friends that all wanted to hang out together that would all be willing to pitch in, because you figure if 10 people all pitched in $300 a piece, that could be pretty freaking sweet. Just saying. 10 people each throwing $300 a piece, a little over 300 bucks a piece. You know, everybody commits to, you know, splitting it. Cunningham Customs, you have fun, good sir. Let me know how the giveaway goes. Well, actually, Cunningham Customs, I'll tell you what, we're at an hour and a half now. Don't take off just yet. Give me like 2 seconds. Are you still here? I'm going to wait and see if you respond. If you don't respond, we'll still do the giveaway anyway. We're at an hour and a half in, so. But, yeah. So this one's a nice one. Let's go back. So it says 12 guests. That's what we're, you know, I was kind of looking for. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Keela. That's what I'm saying. See here. Here's a day shot. You got your little cantina out here. 1, 2. And then here's the dock that leads down. So, yeah, that'd be a good one. You can talk West 3D into footing the bill for it. Well, driveway too. We got 2-car garage right here. You can pull in, and then you wrap some vehicles around. It's an entire home in Edgewood, Maryland. So, how far is Edgewood, Maryland from there? Let's look here. So. This is a house, $840 a night. But that's in Edgewood here, and then Bel Air is here. So you're talking, what's the map? 2 kilometers, huh? So that's 2K, 4K, 6K, 8K, 10K. Probably about 10 kilometers. So whatever kilometers are in miles, since they don't read. There we go, 1 mile. So that's 1 mile. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 10 miles. So yeah, Keela, do it. You guys, that's in 20 minutes. For you guys, it's 20 minutes. For me, 8 o'clock would be an hour and 20 minutes, but your time is 7 o'clock for me. Keela, then you guys just moved to Bel Air, Maryland. You've been talking about wanting to move. Just try and convince them to sell you the house. You guys move in there. I don't see him saying anything, so we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway. Let's hope Cunningham Customs doesn't win, because I'd hate to say, you know, hey, Cunningham Customs. You guys, let me ask you an honest question. I've been going back and forth with this, and I'm going to ask, do you think I should be, you have to be present to win, or should I just do, like, you come, you enter, you win, and I have the email, I can shoot the email to the person and say, here you go, you won? I'm just asking. What do you think? Should we make it, or you have to be here? Because I don't know. I've always done it, you have to be present to win. I kind of like that, because then it means you were here, you stuck it out, and you won. So, that's just me. Well, from looking at it, it is the Bush River. According to this, it's the Bush River that it's on, because the Bush River runs up through here. So it does look like a lake, though, for as big as the water mass is. But yeah, and it is. Have to be a chatter. Keep it as if you're not here, you don't win. That's fine. I just wanted to double check and see what everybody else thought. let me get the wheel of names pulled up here real quick. Wheel of names. All right, let's go ahead and pull out all the old names real quick. Let me load up the form real quick here. We're going to go ahead and turn off responses. So we're at 12. So let's go ahead and turn off responses. Let's grab our 12 individuals that have signed up for the giveaway. And let's see. Get all the names, drop them in, paste them in there. There are 12 and there are 12, so it copied all 12 of you. Let's go ahead and close the ads real quick. Let's go ahead and flip the screen over. Let's see who wins tonight. All right, you guys want me to shuffle it? How many times do you want me to shuffle it? You got to keep it under 10. Under 10. Wait, there's 12 of you, so keep it under 12. Keep it under 12. How many shuffles? Seven, says Zany. Zany Zach. Lucky number 7. Lucky number 7. I do see you in there, JPP, but on my screen, Zach showed up first at 7. SPC 3D. Ah, you were sneaky. You were just lurking this whole time. Do it for Dale. All right, well, we're going to do 7 because that was what I saw first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Now, should I be a jerk and make you guys like suffer while I don't click on the center here so it spins? I guess I'll click on it. There we go. Let's see who our lucky winner is. And our lucky winner is 3D Your Life. 3D Your Life. You didn't win last time, did you? I don't think you did. No, I don't think it was you last time. I know Thorpe won, and who else won? We're going back 3 weeks now, so bear with me. I'm a little slow. Keela needs to hit the live button on her stream. She's a little behind. But yeah. Yeah, so 3D Print Your Life. Yeah, I will send you a link. I have to fill out a form with Polymaker to let them know you won, and then I will send you the link. If you haven't won a Polymaker giveaway before, it's very easy. You just fill out the form, and there'll be a drop down where you can select the maker you want it on, and then the day. So just remember to put tonight's stream, so 7/23, and make sure you pick MakerMine Nexus, and then they'll go verify that you won. They'll verify the info I sent them against what you sent, make sure you won, and then they'll send you they'll email you a code for a free roll of filament. I don't remember what the dollar value is on that. They'll tell you in the email when they send it to you. So you'll be able to get that. So let's go back over here now. So there we go. But yeah, guys, it's been over an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes now, and I'm getting itchy and scratchy, and I need to go take a shower and scrub again to help get the out. So I do thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Sorry we didn't do anything fun and exciting. And I guess before I end the stream, let's just see, we'll check the old PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo to see if anybody sent anything to assist in the battery fund, the battery and charger fund. Nope. Nobody on PayPal, Cash App. Nope. Nobody on Cash App. Venmo. Nope. Nobody on Venmo. Okay. We have checked. We are clear. We are good. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. I will get that done with Polymaker, and then 3D Print Your Life. I will get you, or 3D Your Life. I always say throw a 3D print in there. Yeah. But all right, guys, the usual spiel at the end of this thing, like I always do: stay out of trouble, stay out of jail, happy 3D printing, and all the things. And we're going to make older printers gooder. And you guys have a good one. I will talk to you guys all